Sun's out right now, Danny, but about what time does that start to change?
We're in for a super soaker.
Yeah.
A super soaker for our Saturday, and even by this evening, the sun is going to start to fade. I don't think it looks totally gray out there until probably around sunset, but we're already starting to see those high clouds drift in. A sign of what's to come tomorrow. It's time to pivot those outdoor plans for your Saturday, push them to Sunday, because tomorrow is an indoor day all day long. Right now, it's reading as cloudy, but you can clearly see those are high clouds. They're fairly thin, so filtering the sun rather than gray and overcast. It's not helping our temperature. It still feels awfully chilly, but we finally made it to 40 in Gravesend. We're still at 39 in East Village, still just above the freezing mark for Yankee Stadium at 33 degrees, and still in the 20s for our far northern suburbs, 24 in Liberty. At the freezing mark in Poughkeepsie, 38 for Newark, 39 for Wrightstown, out in Montauk, 36 degrees. So it is cold, but at least it is calm. Much different story as we move into tomorrow. Not as much separation in air temperature versus wind chill because the wind speeds have backed off as expected. But I still wanted to show you this map because you can see that high pressure is centered just overhead. That's going to nudge a little further east as the storm system slides in tomorrow, bringing the flood threat across the board for the entirety of our Saturday. The showers show up overnight, and so by the time the sun rises, we're in it, and the showers take us through late tomorrow night. We could even see some snow for the higher elevations. It's the reason for the winter weather advisory starting tonight through tomorrow night in parts of the Catskills. So here's a look at the satellite radar. A mess to our south, a mess off to our west. This is pushing east, this is pushing north and east, and both of them bringing us the heavy downpours for tomorrow. So let's time it out. This is what you need to know, right? As we put Futurecast into play, you see the clouds increase as we head into this afternoon. Highs are still expected to make it to the low to mid 40s today. It's a similar landing spot to yesterday, but feeling more comfortable without the wind. That being said, you need your coat all day long. As we head into your Friday night plans, you see those clouds continue to push in. Now, north of New York City, we could have a quick round of light snowfall late tonight, just the leading edge of this storm system. But for most of us, the showers arrive a couple hours before sunrise, tomorrow morning. So this is about 4:15 in the morning, and the showers are arriving, but they're light at first. You only have to fast forward until about 9-10 a.m. So for me, that's about mid-morning to see the heavier downpours arrive. And then we're in it for the rest of the day. You see the pockets of just torrential rain through the afternoon. This continues late afternoon, early evening. We can't clear this out until we head toward 10, 11 o'clock at night. Also wanted to point out that you saw that line developing as these showers moved east of the city. Could even have some rumbles of thunder within that. But the primary concern is going to be the threat for flooding, because we do expect the heavy rain from about 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and that will accumulate more than 3 inches of rain in spots. The range about 1.5 to 3.5 inches. Some localized areas could see more than 3.5, but when you have 3 to 4 inches of rain falling on a paved area, it can really lead to that urban flooding, right? So the threat for flooding and flash flooding is going to be there. Could also have some minor river flooding associated with this, and in general, we're just looking at that threat for flooding with slight level 2 risk, which means scattered flash floods are certainly possible, and in this case, almost expected through your Saturday. So again, please be mindful of that. It's time to take those outdoor plans for tomorrow indoors. Typically, I like to find you an hour or two at some point to get outside, and I just don't see it tomorrow, considering the rain is already falling by sunrise, and it continues through about 10 p.m. tomorrow. Today, however, not looking as bad, right? We've got the increase in clouds heading into tonight. Air quality is good. Pollen is medium. We're feeling it, right? Mid-40s today. Tonight, milder, upper 30s, but remember, the rain moves in under those mostly cloudy skies, and tomorrow, the AccuWeather alert as the rain becomes heavy, prompting areas of flooding. Now, this moves on, which means by Sunday, we're back to the bright conditions, but blustery wind. Nice to see that we have one salvageable day. That's a tough word to say, but I did it. Lauren and Janet, Sunday looking better than Saturday for sure.
You're on it, Danny. You're on it. All right. Thanks so much. New York City officials are already preparing for that